Hello, my name is Oliver Gregory, and I'd like to tell about three major achievements that have molded me into the person that I am today. The first one was when I was at a very young age. When I was going from elementary to junior high school, I went to my mom and I asked her, "Can I play football?" Her response was no. So, after a few days of thinking, I went back to her again and asked her, "Can I play football?" Her response again was no, but then I asked why. She said, "No, you're too small." So after this, I went and I sat and I thought. I recognized the problem. The problem was that I wanted to play football, and she said no. Analyzing the problem, thinking about it, okay, she said I was too small. So I said, I got to figure out a way to get bigger. And hopefully, this will repair the problem. So what I did, I asked her for money to join the YMCA so I could go to the gym and work out and hopefully improve my body. And secondly, what I did, 3 days a week I ran. I ran 2 miles 3 days a week, and also I ran hills. So after doing this, watching the team play my seventh grade year, and the next year when we went back to school, right before this, I should say, we went back to school, I asked again. And she said okay, because she's seen a serious change in me. And she's seen the commitment that I made to make that change. So that was my first major experience. And I recognized the problem, I analyzed it, and I repaired it and fixed it. The second time was when I was in the military. Staff sergeant wasn't that hard to get promoted, but in my career field, aerospace ground equipment, it was very hard to make tech sergeant. So after not making tech sergeant twice, I recognized that what I wanted to do was make tech sergeant, and I've had to figure out a way to do it. So in the analyzation, I said, I got to figure out another way to study. It's not good enough for me to just read the book. So what I did, I got some index cards and I created flashcards. I went really into detail on the SKT, which is the career field part of the test, and also the knowledge part of the test. Um, this mainly covers the military knowledge. I did all of these books. I did them in very fine detail. I made over 600 index cards, questions, and I just went through these back and forth, back and forth. Felt real confident about the test, and it ended up I got promoted, and I was in the top 10 percentile of promotees. This was the second time experience, recognized the problem, analyzed it, fixed it. The third time was right after I retired as a master sergeant in 2004. I was working for a company. I'm not going to say the name of the company, but the company did not pay well. So one day, when I was asked to do something that was outside of my job description, I came back after I did it, and I was really, really not happy. So what I decided, I got to find a new job. I have to find a new job. So I recognized the problem. I need to find a new job. They have me doing a lot of things that I shouldn't be, that I'm not paid for, I should say. Secondly, it just was time for me to move on. So what I did from scratch, I wrote a whole new resume. I said I would take 30 days, redo my resume, and then on the other side, I would take 30 days to search for a job. So I did the resume over, and then I took the 30 days to search for a job. Found the job that I wanted. And then I said I need to take another week so I could really target my resume for that particular job. After I did that, submitted, 2 weeks later, I received a phone call, and I was offered the job. So once again, I recognized the problem, I analyzed it, rewrote my resume, and did a thorough job search, and I fixed the problem. And I think this all relates to how I am today as a technician. When I work on the equipment, I try to first recognize the problem, then I analyze the problem, and I repair and